All right. Our factories go along smoothly. Uh, and definitely the most efficient way possible. You can't prove me wrong. So, like I said, I let it build up. So we have a bunch of blue research. I just kind of sat with it running in the background for a couple hours. So let's see. Where is my drill? I know you're in here somewhere, drill. There you are. So let's build one of these. Whee! And got enough copper to do it? Yeah, then that'll be fine. We might build a second one later. But for now, that we should only need one. Yeah, sweet boy baby. But I'm trying to remember. I think we can get Atlantium from over here. We might as well grab some power floors while we're at it. Let's find the Atlantium. I need to. It's still waiting to build. Okay, let's find the Atlantium first, and then we shall. Isn't it? I think it's the other way. Now that I have reconsidered. You okay, Bear? Oh, I'll be right back. I think he's okay. Hope he's okay. We'll also set a drill up here so we can start getting Atlantium. Or not Atlantium, Limestone. 2 normal drills should be fine. That's gonna take a minute to build, so let's go look for Atlantium and we'll remember this is here probably, hopefully, maybe, probably not. Oh, what are you? Ah, fair enough. So that's enough for a drill. Do we want 2 drills? I think for now we're gonna stick with a drill. Is there a way to... I don't really want to clear all of them, so I guess I'll just manually... Assign this to toolbar. Reassign that to toolbar. We will provide you with power in a minute, good sir. First I have to find... Need to get you out of here. I want to leave a little bit of space. It doesn't have to be a lot of it of space because we'll probably end up... I guess we don't have to leave any space. There's not really any space to leave. We'll figure it out. We'll mine out of space for it later. What I want to do is try and take this all the way back to the base. Go to here. And not get rid of this rock. What if I place another row or 2 of this? It'll be above the rock, so that'll be fine. You know what I'll do is elevator this up. Do whatever height works. We'll just build platforms out to it. That's fine. There we go. I'll even make this better by going... Ooh. So now there's a couple things I could do. I could drag power flowing out the way out there, or create a new power source over there, or I could widen the tunnel and try and connect it back to my power source. And I think maybe trying to connect it back to my power source might be for the better. Easier way of doing that might be just to dig out this way. I'm wrong about this, aren't I? This goes up, not down. No, it goes down. Okay. There we go. Nice big little source. And we can create some flooring. Add a oop and a. Do we have one of those little connector modules? I don't see one. So we might have to make one. I don't know if I even have the ability. I do, and they're cheap. While that makes, probably flatten this out so that we can move it a little bit more this way so that we have room for it. Where it's not in the way of what I'm doing. Get all the way out to this lip. Is that an invalid placement? That'll work though, so whatever. Ah, but now it's in the water. That's unfortunate. Let's build some freaking floor in there so that you won't be in the water. This is about as far as it goes anyway. We're just gonna place it there. It's kind of going through the wall, which looks janky, but I mean, if it works, it works. Yeah, it's not gonna get stuck in there anymore though, so build a little platform. Not really feeling like the best method to do this, but honestly, if it works, it works, you know what I mean? Every time. Maybe 2 is fine. I'll still place the 3 up. Hopefully there's enough cords here. It doesn't matter if there's not, but still. Right here. Aha. Damn it. Means I gotta build one. Which is gross. Okay, we gotta build another one of these. Okay, it's gonna take a minute, so let's look through our thingamabobbers. Do we have anything we want to build? These for sure. We kind of need the monorail system and stuff
Task
that
inbound.
entails.
Monorail transit system. Enables mass transportation of allocated goods.
I've not used the monorail system yet, so I don't really know if it's any good, but we can add some water wheels because our power is starting to be too much for our base. Or water wheels, we can add some crank gens. We already have the water wheels, so I guess we are technically adding them both, but that's the point. Ooh. Ah, you're making it without fuel? Did not know you did that. And I don't even need to add fuel. Okay. So what we can do is just, add another one of these. Not the most efficient manner, but it works. If it works, it works. Let's go make a chest for him. And a thresher. And a crafter. And a smelter. I wish I could destroy you, oh rock. Oh, unholy rock that makes my conveyor belt look stupid. So it's gonna pick these up slow, but that's not really a big issue because I said so. So let's get to crafting. Actually, first let's add our power. I didn't realize I was missing water wheels here. So if we built enough cranks for our water wheels, then we need more water wheels for our cranks. 2 is not going to be enough, but it'll be close. Add 2 to each of these. Oh, or just 2. No, we built way too many gens then. I overestimated my power. Okay, how many do we have? 6? We now have 4 of these, which is 8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can actually fill up 10. Actually stick it up 2 more. Build both of these, then we can build 2 for each. It's 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the exact amount we need. Although we have 2 crank gens, so I didn't really need to do it like that, but whatever. It's too late to quit. We have 153 red whoppers and 57 purple. That's quite a bit. I think our issue is if we ever take anything out of these things that are starting to fill up, we're gonna end up with the same issue we had before, where we just don't have quite enough of what we want. But we can start making more of the stuff we do need. So like iron frames and copper frames are gonna start being something we need to make more of. I think I'm just gonna build the 2 of these crank gens. I think it's really all we need. I don't want to build too many. You know, like more than we can actually handle too many. I'll build 1. At least all the way down to here. 2 works too. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Cancel the queue. Build that. We should build some of these while we're at it. Because, I mean, we have an obsessive amount, we might as well build them. Good. Clear shortcuts. All of these are going to build up. We're going to have a back storage of power for when we do this and end up having too many things running, causing us irreparable damage. So, now that that is done, we're going to need a couple of these, a crafter, I think we just need iron for, so I'm gonna go to the other base to grab stuff, see if we have anything outputting over there. Because it should all be on the line still. It's just a matter of... Oh, they're all moving now. Cool. Is it because we're not making fuel fast enough? Probably. So maybe we should start with that limestone, huh? Or, I mean... Oh wow! No, I'm actually gonna go and do the limestone thing. As much as I want to ignore it for now, it's really not a good thing to do. I will also need a thresher. Make sure they're running. Okay. Now I need a couple of these. Which we'll have to wait for the thresher, and we'll also need a couple of these. We'll have to wait, so let's make the chest. Will be like right here. We'll have a double entrance for it because I said so sick. Eventually we'll add some power down to those two and make everything level 2 drills and all that, but for now it's probably best that we skip over that until we expand this floor out that way some more. But let's start with this. Go elevator up. Fixed height. It's just insufficient resources, that's fine. What I'm really worried about is not having any kind of room for it. I'm just gonna cancel out of that real quick. Okay. So this system might have to change how it works. Yeah, that'll be fine. It's not the best thing to do, but it means I don't have to really tweak it much. Things I'm most worried about is where this goes off to is pretty far away from where this is. But for now, that's fine. I'm just gonna casually yoink a bit of the-ish. Because we don't have the other thing set up yet. Because we need fuel for this to run while we do this. But before we do that, let's set up this system. Flop on the sides. And I forgot to make these the yellows because they can't do that. I just forgot to click this earlier, so let me do that real quick. Oop. Okay. We're just gonna casually stick 500 in each of these. That should make limestone, and it should send the limestone down the line. I feel like I'm really just making little roller coasters for my materials. That'll send these in here, which will send them to these. It's a slow burn, but it's a burn. I think the only unfortunate thing that could happen is it could only run one, which would end up being devastating to my existence, but we'll have to wait for the consistent to come in. And then eventually we'll actually fuel the limestone things with firebrick. But for now, that should be good enough to get us the metals that we need. We're gonna limit this to 2 for now. We're gonna limit all of these to 2 for now. For many of them, it won't affect anything. But for my sanity, it will assist. So, we're getting iron frames at a consistent rate. Cool. I need copper frames, though. Where doth our copper frames be? Yeah, see, I figured this would happen. I limited this storage chest for those because figured we get to the point where it would be not making anything but still receiving stuff. I didn't really want that to happen. This unfortunately isn't getting enough, but I think it's fine. Because we want to do the copper. We want to unlock the next level of Victor first. Before we worry about that. Because we need to get the next level of materials so that we can start making level 2s of things. So that we can start actually getting construction going. I mean, I say that like it's not actually going right now, but... So the copper frames should be backed up. It's a matter of where they're going. It confuses me. There it is. Slowly but surely. They are being made into these, which should be limited to how many able to be crafted, but I'm gonna double check just to make sure I don't get an insane amount of those being crafted. Yeah, so those should start building up pretty soon. And once it fills up the whole line, that'll be good. So those are crafting. It's doing that. It's doing that. This is filled with iron. This is an iron storage. Where did I send those iron? Ah, shit. That's not something that uses iron. Okay. I know where that's at though. That's one of these back here. This. So we kind of just gotta wait for our iron to come back down. There we go. The chest I meant to stick it in is this chest. It looks like it's got plenty. We'll still stick a stack. Not a full stack though. Because that'll still be pulling from here. Means we'll still stick another extra stack in there. Stick a stack of 2 of this in here. That should be good. We're still going to be hard up on copper for forever. But I'm not super concerned about that for now. Let's make a thresher. So I believe what we need to do is pull this out, put it in the thresher. Have it threshed.
Task inbound. Smelting Atlantum ingot. Supply threshers with Atlantum ore to produce Atlantum powder. Combine Atlantum powder with Kindlebine extract and shivered thorn extract to produce Atlantum mixture. Smelt Atlantum mixture into Atlantum ingot.
Make a chest for this stuff. And honestly, I'm just gonna have it pull directly into this chest because it's a 1-for-1 kind of thing. So, while it's not a huge deal that it does that, it's big enough deal that we can just do that. The mixture, Atlantum powder, Kindlevac, and silver slime. That is easy. Kindlevac? Kindlevine? Whatever. Let that build up. Have a bunch of those. Another set of 5 of those, because we're gonna need them. One of these extracts from over here. This will be straight into a chest, but it'll be angled kind of funny so that we can still use all the other sides, because I doubt we'll need this to have a double pull-out. So this is... I need one of each of these. I have a bunch of conveyor belts because I'm gonna need them, but now I'm stuck waiting. So we might as well go to our other base and see if we can get some more copper while we wait. Unless it's built up over here already. It's not. Squirrel with a gun. Is you good? I've heard only positive things, but from people whose judgment could be clouded by the fact that there's a squirrel with a gun. Alright. Ah. That's fair enough. I know a lot of people like Goat Simulator. This one. Pull out into an elevator up. This way. I might have to change how I have a lot of these chests set up here in a minute. Because they're not in a bad spot, but not an easily accessible to build new things type slot. I'm currently doing crackhead activities. Probably not the best to put something at head height here, but I think I can still duck down underneath all of it, so I didn't really cover up much that I would care to deal with. There we go. We need one more of these. And our Mielker. Gonna go grab 500 of this. Not super important, but might as well grab it while I'm here. Type Biggie. And we need 2 more of these, but we're out of kindling extract, which is fine because a whole lot of stuff. Let's stick this in here. Pull it out, build a chest. Needs to kind of be accessible and not in the way. It's gonna be a lot for these new things, so yeah, we'll just place it over here. Which means we place this here. As we turn some of this to here. Rotate that. Got that. Pull out there. Place in there. Huh? I don't think it's gonna actually get used because it's coming so slowly down the line, but we'll do this anyway. And now we're collecting Atlantium. Now we need to make a bunch of these. We just need copper and iron to build up a hefty supply of how many exactly? 250. Yeah, we can make 250 by hand. How much that gets us, so we're gonna wait out all of that. So while we do that, let's see, we're nowhere near enough on this. But it doesn't look like it's actually bringing in more because we don't. It's definitely not going to be bringing in more for the copper side. But we can definitely fix that on the iron side. Actually, might only need 150. No, it's gotta be 200. It's probably more. I don't know the math of these right now. Let's see. We need four. We have 450. We need 700. It's 250 because 450 plus 50 is 500 plus 200. Okay. We're gonna do that. And because half of this is gonna be gone by the time it's finished anyway, we'll do that. I'm hoping some of the stuff that needs iron and copper starts building up. Yes, let the copper into the system. Yes, yes. We're at 135, so yeah, we'll have probably built enough by the time we're done here. My biggest concern is still just these iron and copper frames, because if we've made this many iron frames, we're definitely not going to have enough copper frames. Because we need 4,000. We really can't afford our current resources to do anything about that, so I might have to just start making them by hand. Not what you want to do. Yeah, I can't really make enough for that to be efficient. I'm still kind of crossing my fingers that some of these systems get clogged up. Probably for ones like these isn't going to happen anytime soon, but for some of these could be happening any day now. Like these should stop soon. I might just steal a couple of these. There we go. I'm gonna stick them on this first one because the second one seems to be doing just fine in comparison. Trying to do the math for how many conveyor belts I built, but yeah, it should be enough. Yeah, it'll be enough. Okay. I want to turn these in before I concentrate on the next thing, because I am going to forget. There we go. $187 already, so we're almost there. Oh yeah. This is working its way along nicely how I wanted it to. I want it to have a big backlog. Don't really feel the need to have an obsessive amount in storage. Let's limit the storage of these like that. So that should be all of the Atlantium ingots we need. We just need a shit ton of iron and copper frames. That and that will need fuel eventually, but for now, I can just hand supply them because they're already backing up with what they have. About 1,000 iron frames, which isn't enough, but it's fine, I guess. Could do. So like here. Full stack. One full stack of each. Find where their thing is and just stick them in to make sure that they're directly going there, and they'll just craft what I want for a while. Flooring, that's those. My controller. I think it died. Ugh. Okay. You hear the plastic crinkling in your ears, that would be awful. Okay, let's get back to looking for these before I get lost in the sauce. Six copper ingots for 2, which means 3 copper ingots for 1, which means we at least get like 100 from this, which isn't the greatest. It's not bad. Ah, it's connected to this chest, so it should have a very steady supply of copper at all times, which surprises me. Maybe it's because those were still crafting. They're not anymore. Huh. But we still have something using the copper. It has to be that though. It's the only thing hooked up. Why are you still crafting? Swear, I thought you'd be done by now. Oh, I guess you still have to fill up the conveyor belt with them. Yeah. He's almost done though. That's fine. It uses 6 per, so yeah, it's gonna take a bit for those to finish building up proper. Now, where's the iron ones? Should be over here. No. Speaking of which, why did you never finish? You're not getting the components like you should? Or where are they going? see. It's mostly just that they haven't backlogged enough to send it over to you. Okay. Still getting lost in the sauce. Okay, okay. Concentrate. 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 Where are Grammy Doodle-Doos? Oh, right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we kind of just have to wait. So as it is, these are still both being filled up, which is nice. I was worried they wouldn't both be being filled up. So essentially, once we start mass producing conveyor belt Mach 3s because conveyor belt reasons, what we're gonna have to do is make conveyor belts, turn them into conveyor belt Mach 2s, transport them over, make the Mach 2s, and then make them into conveyor belt Mach 3s. That's gonna be interesting. But I do think it's gonna be for the best that we have those be something that's mass produced or whatever. Just because it's gonna be a pain to make them manually. Hmm. I feel like once again we're at a waiting game. Where I kinda just gotta wait for the frames to be done. Do I have any missions that I can do? Monorail track? And cooling systems. I might be able to do that one. What does it take to make a monorail track? So I need to grab a bunch of copper and iron. This one could use more copper, but I can't afford to do that. I need more hay. Grab that first before we grab anything else because how much hay do we need exactly? For one of these it takes 32. We're gonna need 5 more. 5 times 32 is 150, 160. Which means 110's gotta build up. That or we steal a bunch of plant ladder frames, which might be an easier option. What's this in plant matter frames? 420? Yeah, we're just gonna grab these. I think 15 will do, but we'll grab 20 just in case. I think it's gonna take a second because we disconnected it for a minute there. There it goes. I kind of just like watching it go and listening. Very satisfying to say the least. Yep. Now we can hook this back up. I realize now we made 20 and we needed 40. That's what's 20? 25. 20 times 5. 20 times 4, so we need 80 plant matter grams. We could let those build up, or so we don't really have another option. We just gotta wait. Yeah, I'm gonna limit that a little bit more because I don't really want it to overextend itself. I think this just got backed up, which is nice. And again, it could just be that it's not backed up. Yeah, it is backed up. Nice. You'd love to see it. This can send 40 items a minute, but it's kind of slow. Especially for the conveyor belt, which can send 240 a minute. I'm just desperate to get to this next level. Because once we can start making these advanced electronics and stuff, we get access to a little bit more of the story. We'll be able to get stuff flowing through our conveyor belts and stuff a lot faster. Like these, for example, can send a lot faster than they are. They just not this way. But then it's all gonna get backed up into this chest, which is my worry. I don't know if there's Mach 2s of the filter inserters. I hope so. Because that would be really nice, but being able to send stuff out so much faster would be really nice. Especially for like this, where I'll be able to receive just a shit ton and send it out and then fuel everything up really quick. Technically, they're still going to be contingent on how fast our crafters make the biofuel, but this will allow the biofuel to just constantly be going, which will be really nice. But yeah, this is pretty much all I can do right now is wait. So I'm gonna let this run in the background while I do other stuff. And I'm gonna end the stream here. Bye bye.